It's the 1st of May.
Thursday Thunder.
Yes.
1st of May.
It's going
to be 27 on the weekend, apparently.
Ooh, that's a good day, though.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
It's winter now.
Yeah, night. I've turned the heater on.
The heater
went on this morning.
Yep, the heater went on last night, and it was great. But we have all new tiles, so the house is freezing. Like if you're
floor.
Yeah. Like walk out of the bedroom, it's all carpeted nice, and and then the minute you step on the tile, it's like you had that instant cold shock. So you wake up immediately. It's great. And
that's right. You're in your new house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Enjoying it.
I am very much so. I might have messed up a little bit though.
Why is that?
You seem concerned immediately. No, for my garden bed. So I didn't think of just, I don't know, maybe like turning over the soil. I just planted stuff in there. And when it started, we had that bit of rain and we started treating the soil with a bit more nutrients, a lot of grass has spurted up. So now my like garden planter that's about 4 meters is covered in grass and got broccoli and cabbage through it. So, but now I have to find out that once everything grows, I've got to take it all out and then poison everything, change all the soil out to make sure no grass grows there. So it's going to take about 6 months to fix up this dirt.
Look at you, the green thumb.
Oh, well, not yet, but I've got one of the I got Aaron, one of the members, Aaron, helped me out because he's a botanist. So he's like, no, you got to use this soil, you got to use this one, use these nutrients. I'm like, yes, tell me more. I'll write all this stuff down. But no, it's great.
Very good.
Yeah. You haven't seen you for a while. Actually.
No, I haven't been. Well, last week we didn't film because Ari was on holidays.
Yep.
And then the week before, you did it with Ari. And I think then there was also... Then I was away the previous week and we didn't film.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's been ages, but it's been busy. Like,
it's
just... There's so much going on. We're obviously just 2 and a bit weeks out from the ICN show. And that's tracking on... We've equaled this morning last season A competitor numbers.
Yeah, so what?
With 2 and a bit weeks to go. And look, I personally, Monica the Tanner, I was talking to her last night. And I said, oh, yeah, we've got 60 entries. And she's going, oh, yeah, you get more. And I'm going, well, we might get a few more. She's going, no, you'll get 7 more. And I'm there, why? She's there because I got 67 booked in.
Damn. Damn.
And I'm there, well, for ICN. And she's going, yeah, for ICN. I'm there, all right, well, there's another 7 coming.
Okay, then.
Yeah. So,
well done.
Yeah, super blessed and happy. And thank you to everyone. ICN's still, again, going to be the biggest season A show.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. And it's been the same around the country, all the ICN shows so far. And they're all kicking off, actually. I think... Queensland kicks off this weekend.
I think ACT as well.
ACT was last weekend, and that was a cracker of a show.
That was their first one, wasn't it?
No, they've had shows.
Oh, okay, sorry, my mistake,
And New South Wales have got their first show this weekend as well. So, the whole season's kicking off, and, very busy. Exciting, actually. We're going to have... some guest posing at ICN show.
Yes. We're going to have some of the ICN pros.
Well, we've got 5 pros competing at the Nationals from South Australia, from Adelaide, which is the first time that many pros. 4 of them have agreed. I invited all the pros. 4 of them agreed to come and do a guest pose at the contest.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah. So on the morning show at 9 a.m, we got Sam Musseret, ICN Classic Physique Pro. We got Scott Nelson, Bodybuilding Pro, and we got Figure Pros, Marika Miller and Bettina Darby.
Yeah.
So they'll be doing like a free prosing round. Then we'll bring them on stage for some comparisons, etc. But just to showcase the pros. And they're all looking phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. No, without a doubt.
They're all looking really,
3
really
of
good.
the 4 are here at this gym.
That's right.
Yeah. Just come down to this gym. It's great.
Exactly right.
Shameless plug.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. Well, speaking of the gym, we've had a few changes at the gym as well. So we replaced an old piece of equipment with another one.
Yep.
We had a treadmill blow up, so we had to get a new treadmill.
Yep.
So that was funny. Like I bought 13 years ago when we started this place, I bought 4
treadmills.
4 treadmills.
Yep.
And they all lasted like 12 to 13 years and started slowly blowing up.
Yeah, and that's it. They all had the same telltale signs, the beeping and then
so they had a life of about 13 years.
Wore it to the ground.
Yeah.
Like, it went into the
Yeah,
ground.
couldn't get better value.
No,
You know,
no.
run it right. Yeah,
Yeah.
ran it to the ground.
That's it.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively in that aspect as well.
So
Yeah.
just on that, I just want to. It's just this week has proved to me just that how many good people are here and just surrounding us, and just this week really it's just been about all these people helping us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to thank some of them. Like, we had Lincoln from Lincoln's Iron Industry Gym. He donated us his gym last weekend that we were able to run a big giant posing workshop with ICN pros and everyone. We had about over 35 people rock up. Now, he went out of his way and he cleared half of his gym.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal man.
Out of equipment
very
so that we would have this big giant space, And look, he didn't have to do any of that. And he donated the whole gym to us, gave us access to the gym for 2 hours. So just a massive shout out to Lincoln. That's the second or the third time he's done that. So he's a great supporter of ICN and just a supporter of us. So,
Very much so.
very much thank you to Lincoln. Then we've got Wade and James.
Yes.
Yep. Who are just members here at the gym. Wade's a member here at the gym. And he came through and he did some work for us. Took away the old, our blown up treadmills because he just wants to mess around with them and play with them and see if he can get them working. He took away our old busted up piece of equipment. And he didn't have to do any of that either. No. I mean, I was just going to have to, I was thinking, I have to dump all this and, what am I going to do? Like, you got a giant treadmill. The last one we pulled apart and threw it into the bin over the course of 3 months.
Taken apart,
but no, he took it away. So massive thanks to Wade and James for just taking time out of their day and coming along and just helping us out, Then we've got Dan from Dan's Gym, he helped us out and sourced us a new treadmill.
He did.
And we got ourselves a new stationary bike well.
Which people have been asking for a while now, so we got that.
So massive thanks to Dan from, former Dan's Gym. James closed these gyms down, unfortunately, but he had some good equipment that we were able to take advantage of it, and he really looked after us, And then Sam providing this new piece of equipment for us.
Of course. This new assisted chin dip station, which our old one was, let's say ancient would be one word.
Well, it'd be 15, 20 years old.
Again, was worn to the ground. It was used till it was re-welded, the weld snapped. Everything was in place until it needed to be done. So Sam, again, thank you so much for helping us out with that. And now the new one looks great in its place. It's actually opened up the gym a lot more. I was talking, we had like a thoroughfare from you can do the walking lunges from the squat rack to the reception area now.
That's right.
If that was your preface. That's
so
great.
So it's just these sorts of people and it's this community here that makes this place so good. There's always so many people that are just willing to help and jump in. It was everyone saw us bringing in equipment. Everyone's going, you need a hand, you need a hand with anything, and it's just so good to see. So if you want to come to a gym where there is just this good
community,
it's just a community. So come and check us out. If you're sick of the big overcrowded gyms, everything, just come and check us out. Everyone who comes here goes, man, this is a really good gym. And look, I've got no shame. I'm plugging myself like crazy because I sat here the other day and I just looked around and I thought, man, this is such a good gym. And what we've done here, what we've created, I'm proud of it, and I'm sure you are. We all are super proud of this gym that we've got here and the community that involved.
That's the one thing I usually like to tell people when they do come in here. Is like, it is a community. It is everyone knows everyone. Don't be afraid to ask for a spot. Don't be afraid to ask to work with someone. You can meet your training partner. We've had couples meet here and have kids, and their kids come here. So.
We've had marriages, we've had deaths, we've had funerals. Everything has happened here, and we've all been a part of that over the last 12 odd years. So it really is amazing. And speaking of that, we got Super Saturday on this weekend.
What an amazing coincidence. 15% off
15% off our upfront memberships. So $425. And pretty much when you see this video, we're going to start honouring that. It's going to run until 3 o'clock Saturday. So, and there's no joining fees, there's no key fees, there's nothing else.
Nothing.
And even our direct debits, there's no lock-in contracts, there's no joining fees, there's no key fees. That's it.
Nothing.
Once you join, you pay that one price and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got? We got some we got some products.
We switched the format to these Thursday Sundays to once a fortnight, so we actually have more stuff to talk about.
Well, there's stuff starting to come in.
There is,
the industry is humming along quite nicely. Mm-hmm. There's always something new, which makes it exciting, but it's also like, where are we going to fit that?
I know. I had that issue just the other day, actually, with that new one.
Our friends at Primabolics have come out with a collagen protein.
They sure have a complete protein collagen water with added electrolytes and vitamin C. This is a no dairy, no fillers, nothing whatsoever except pure collagen, 25 grams of protein per serve with added CMOS, which apparently contains 92 of the 102 minerals in the human body. And it's an algae, so...
Really?
Coincidence? I think not. So if you want to try a delicious... This is the peach flavor. So it is, it tastes like a peach. You saw me drinking it before. It was actually quite nice as the flavor, fits the profile. You look at it and goes, that's a peach. Yep. And that is available now.
And it's nearly 90% protein.
It is 90%, yeah.
And they've added in there, there's extra tryptophan as well, sodium chloride. What's all the others in there? Because I can't read them. They're such tiny.
You've just got your electrolytes, sodium, magnesium, potassium, added estrogen, and there's that Irish sea moss we're talking about. Are we raving on about so much lately?
So it's a hydration form. Check out the video Ari did on this. He's got a really comprehensive video on it. But in the end, it's a collagen protein water and hydration formula. Yep. You're going to start seeing a lot more collagen-based products coming out onto the market now.
Which isn't a bad thing. If you like the collagen water, a lot of ladies like the collagen water.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier.
But I think it's also because the cost of whey is going through the roof, so companies are looking at another alternative for proteins. Yep. So there's more and more coming out. One thing I want to talk about is with regarding whey protein. I had a guy come in the other day and he was sort of complaining about the cost of protein powders are going up. Like, I'm not going to get a protein powder anymore because I'm going to get my protein from my food, he said. He said, it'll work out cheaper. And I said, no, it won't, mate. So we started doing some research. So I did some research with him straight away. One, you're not going to most likely get all the protein from your food. You say you're going to, but that involves you throwing in at least another 2 or 3 meals.
Yep. Yeah.
Basically. And those meals are going to have to consist of 150 to 200 grams of a meat-based product.
A meat-based tofu, sofa.
Yeah, for instance, like a 200 grams of rump steak is going to have about 38 to 40 grams of protein.
Yep, around that.
Rump steak, I did a quick search, is anywhere from $25 to $35 a kilo. So say if we work on the lowest price of $25 a kilo, 200 grams, 25 divided by 4, it's about $6, about $6.50 for your serve of 40 gram protein. Yeah. Now I got a Max's protein powder, $150, 75 serves, and that came down to like just over $2 a serve.
Yeah, it was 3 times as...
So protein powder, even though it's gone up in price, whey protein is still cheaper than you trying to source your protein from real foods, unfortunately. Eggs now, like, Buck, if you can find eggs. I was at the supermarket literally the other day staring at an empty row of where eggs are meant to be. So there was no eggs.
See, everyone always said, I even said it to Kia this morning, that like, you go to Woolies or Coles, you're not going to find eggs. You go to a fruit shop, eggs. There's so many eggs. I will never go without eggs. You walk to Ingle Farm right now, you can get 3 dozen eggs, and I guarantee you that much.
Yeah, but the supermarket will most probably be out. But you'd have, if you're saying go to a specialist.
You go to a fruit shop or like a fruit and veg shop, they always have eggs because they are sourced directly from the farms where they get their produce from. Yeah. 90% of the time.
But it's ridiculous. Yeah. And the thing is, this isn't an Australia thing.
No, this is a world.
Like a world. There's even in America, if I've been on like... listening to podcasts, and everyone's going, "What the hell's going on? You can't get eggs."
Price of eggs, like
not just the price, you can't get eggs.
Yeah, well, like being a bodybuilder now is harder than it's ever been in some ways, because I remember one of back in the day, like First meal of the day. 6 eggs and 100 grams of oats. Okay, that's $14 for that meal. Yeah. And like, I had 5 eggs this morning. I'm like, shit, that's a mortgage. Yeah. That's a mortgage now.
And like, what are eggs now a dozen?
I don't like $9 on the low end. Like, I
can remember when they were like $3.
Yeah.
And that wasn't that long ago.
No. And you used to go grab 3 dozen eggs and go, cool, that's me for the week.
Yeah.
And you walk out. It's cheaper now to get chickens. Might start seeing Matt Smelly soon.
Anyway, we digress.
We do.
Check out Ari's video on the Primabolics collagen protein. Now that's in stock now. We had a big digress there.
No,
but anyway, that comes in 2 sizes. It comes in a 15-serve bag and a 30-serve tub.
There's so many eggs in here. Think about it.
And it comes in chocolate, vanilla, unflavoured, fresh apple juice, paradise fruit, peach, and raspberry splash. So there's heaps of flavours to choose from.
Free and creamy.
That is available now in store and online. Next up, Mad Pumps.
Mad Pumps.
Did we speak about
that?
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. This is coming from our friends at Mad Science. Shout out to Matty Burke.
Nah.
So he has come out with a Mad Pump, which is basically his what's his Mad pre-workout called?
Isn't it just shit? People just call it Mad Science.
Yeah,
that's what it's just called Mad Science.
But it's just a version of the high steam pre without the stimulants.
Yeah, I mean,
and a few other added ingredients. But it's a really good pump formula. And I like still these because they've got the beta alanine in there, so it feels like a pre-workout.
Yeah, it's one full scoop gives you that 4,000 milligrams of beta alanine, 6 grams of citrulline. It's got some creatine in there, 1,500 milligrams, and arginine, HMB. All the good stuff just to improve vasodilation and muscle cell and nutrient delivery.
Yep.
Available now, $74.95.
$74.95 comes in a blackcurrant, pine lime, and a raspberry.
Is that blackcurrant?
Yes.
I might buy that for myself. I love blackcurrant.
What do we got next? Dialed Carnage.
Dialed Carnage. This is
super high steam pre-workout. Back in stock. New flavour.
Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express.
Good movie. You seen that movie before?
I think I have.
James Franco and Seth Rogen. Good movie. Yeah.
What was that about?
Well, it's about MK Ultra, and Pineapple Express apparently was the type of marijuana they used in that recovery.
Right. I remember.
So that's why Pineapple Express. It's a good movie, great name, and I'm sure great flavor as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's available now as well. Nexus. Our makers of the Perform pre-workout, Amped, etc. Yep. They have come out with a range of essentials. So they're expanding that all the time. So we've got a triple magnesium.
Yes, we do.
So that's just good for muscle support, basically.
Yeah, muscle cell conductivity, muscle cramping.
Yep.
It's also good for the gut and GI as well.
That's right.
And some people use magnesium to help them lull into sleep as well. So maybe you can have it before bed to help you out. But triple magnesium just to hit every facet of life, be it mind, body, and rest.
Yep. And, of course, your nice staple, citrulline malate for those sick pumps.
Sick pumps, bruh. Yeah. There we go. That's $44.95 for that one, $49.95 for this one. Yep. Everyone knows what citrulline does.
Yeah.
It's an anti-muscle fatigue amino, apparently.
Yep.
Never heard that phrase
No, we use it for sick pumps.
Yeah, sick pumps. Did you just say sick pumps?
Sick pumps.
Yeah. There we go.
Simple as that. Krupt sups. We had a stock up of Krupt sups. In their villain, we've got like a half serve tub.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So instead of 30 full serves, which is their normal pre-workout, this is 15 full serves, or then 30 half serves. So $44.95.
Cool. Yep. That's confusing. Here's a half serve. You can have half a serve.
All right.
Half the thing.
There's 30 scoops in here.
Yep.
A full serve is 2 scoops.
Okay.
15 serves.
Okay, all right.
So if you double that into their normal, got it? Pretty simple.
Yeah, $44.95, cost effective, hard hitting, great ingredients, and it comes in a range of flavors as well.
I think in this half serve one there was only 2 or 3 of
Okay, well this one here is Tropical Twister.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you buy any Krupt product at the moment, you get one of these muscle mixes. Let's open this up. I haven't opened it up.
It's a raw unboxing.
Hey?
It's a raw unboxing.
Yeah.
Wow.
No battery. Damn it. There you go. Needs a battery.
Cool. What sort of batteries did it take? Riveting. It sounds like there's nothing in here.
That's because there's no batteries. AA?
I think so.
2 AAs.
2 AAs to run your muscle mixer. Now, you actually put it in your drink and not in your muscle.
Yeah.
But that's you get one of them so you can save time.
So that's while stocks last, online and in-store. Buy any Krupt product and we'll give you one of these. Thanks to our good friends at Krupt Sups.
That's it.
And big shout out to all the companies there. We always give out a goodie bag at the ICN.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And the companies, again, have been so super generous. We got heaps of stuff, which we will be filling these bags out in about a week's time because we are just under 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks out.
Yeah. 14 days, 15 days, I think. 16 days, yeah. Very, very close.
Super excited.
Every year I get blown away by the gift bags. By actually like the competitor bags, just because how much that goes into it.
Yeah.
Like shakers, samples. There was full products last time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This time, we had like international protein sent through like 200 drinks.
463 actually, to be specific.
Yeah, well, he was too, or something.
It was, yes.
Like it was a pallet.
I unloaded that.
Yeah. It's like I asked the rep, you got anything you can give to the goodie bags? And a pallet of drinks.
Have 600 kilos of drinks. Thank you.
Yeah. So super grateful. Thanks, guys. Thanks to everyone for the support.
Yep.
It's been amazing. To our amazing sponsors. Ari's doing all the shout out sponsor videos at the moment. You want to come and see a good show with some, especially in the morning at the morning show, the guest poses, ICN Pros. It's going to be an incredible day.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, you're going to be excited for judging?
I am. Yep. It's good. I enjoy the process. I just just get into the zone and that's it.
Yeah.
And away we go. Yeah.
That's right. Anyway, I think we're done.
We're done. That was a good one.
That's it.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone. I did cover everything on here. I'll just quickly have a do. How do you know?
I'm just taking a guess. I am buzzing from the beer.
Thank all the good people. Dan's Super Saturday, ICN Guest Post. There you go.
I knew it. All done.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, the Super Saturday is not only here at the gym, but it is at Australian Muscle. Starts at 5 p.m. on Friday online and runs until midnight Sunday. 15% off everything online, except if there's stacks and everything. Those won't be reduced anymore, but buy those products separately and you'll save a few extra percentage points.
That's it.
In-store Saturday, 10 till 3. And don't forget, here at the gym, pretty much running right from now, as you see this video, until 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday, the 3rd of May.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be the 3rd of May.
So come and check us out. Take advantage of the sale. Thank you, everyone, for your support. We had a really good April. So let's keep that going into May. In the end of the financial year. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the gym and Australian Muscle online.
Free Australia-wide delivery.
You have to spend over $20. Spend over $20 and you get it for free. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. Bye.